Hi everyone, welcome to a Honkai Star Rail character overview video for Dan Heng Imbibitor Lunae. Imbibitor Lunae is a 5-star imaginary type. His path is the destruction, embodying the essence of his past incarnation, wielding the residual power left behind by that enigmatic figure. Dan Heng Imbibitor Lunae is an outstanding DPS character who excels in single target and area of effect damage, from his relentless assaults with abilities like Beneficent Lotus. Witness the might of the Vidyadhara High Elder. At level 1, Imbibitor Lunae has a base HP of 168, a base attack of 95, a base defense of 49, and a base speed of 102. At level 80, Imbibitor Lunae has a base HP of 1241, a base attack of 698, a base defense of 363, and a base speed of 102. Imbibitor Lunae has 8 unique traces within his tree, 7 of which can be scaled higher, further increasing his abilities. First up is Star Veil. At the start of the battle, immediately regenerates 15 energy. Aqua Rain increases the chance to resist crowd control debuffs by 35%. Heaven Quelling Prisma Draco. After using his technique, Dan Heng Imbibitor Lunae enters the Leaping Dragon state for 20 seconds. While in the Leaping Dragon state, using his attack enables him to move forward rapidly for a set distance, attacking all enemies he touches and blocking all incoming attacks. After entering combat via attacking enemies in the Leaping Dragon state, he deals imaginary damage equal to 120% of his attack to all enemies and gains 1 Squama Sacrosancta. Beneficent Lotus uses a 2-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 50% of his attack to a single enemy target. Beneficent Lotus Transcendence uses a 3-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 130% of his attack to a single enemy target. Beneficent Lotus Divine Spear uses a 5-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 190% of his attack to a single enemy target. From the 4th hit onward, simultaneously deals imaginary damage equal to 30% of his attack to adjacent targets. Beneficent Lotus Fulgurant Leap uses a 7-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 250% of his attack to a single enemy target. From the 4th hit onward, simultaneously deal imaginary damage equal to 90% of his attack to adjacent targets. Azure's Aqua Ablutes All uses a 3-hit attack and deals imaginary damage equal to 180% of his attack to a single enemy target. At the same time, deals imaginary damage equal to 84% of his attack to adjacent targets. Then obtains 2 Squama Sacrosancta. It's possible to hold up to 3 Squama Sacrosancta, which can be used to offset his consumption of skill points. Consuming Squama Sacrosancta is considered equivalent to consuming skill points. Dracore Libre enhances basic attack. Enhancements may be applied up to 3 times consecutively. Using this ability does not consume skill points and is not considered as using a skill. Enhanced once, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence. Enhanced twice, Beneficent Lotus becomes Divine Spear. Enhanced 3 times, Beneficent Lotus becomes Fulgurant Leap. When using Divine Spear or Fulgurant Leap, starting from the 4th hit, 1 stack of Outroar is gained before every hit. Each stack of Outroar increases his crit damage by 6% for a max of 4 stacks. These stacks last until the end of his turn. Righteous Heart. After each hit dealt during an attack, Imbibitor Lunae gains 1 stack of Righteous Heart, increasing his damage by 5%. This effect can stack up to 6 times, lasting until the end of his turn. And lastly, Joint Anew. This character's crit damage increases by 24% when dealing damage to enemy targets with imaginary weakness. Imbibitor Lunae's 6 Eidolons are Tethered to Sky, increases the stackable Righteous Heart count by 4, and gains 1 extra stack of Righteous Heart for each hit during an attack. Imperium on Cloud 9. After using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunae's action is advanced forward by 100% and gains 1 extra Squama Sacrosancta. Clothed in Clouds, skill level +2, up to a maximum of level 15. Basic attack level +1, up to a maximum of level 10. Zephyr's Bliss. The buff effect granted by Outroar lasts until the end of this character's next turn. Fall is the Pride. Ultimate level +2, up to a maximum of level 15. Talent level +2, up to a maximum of level 15. Rain returned. After any other ally uses their ultimate, the imaginary resistance penetration of his next Fulgurant Leap attack increases by 20%. This effect can stack up to 3 times. Dan Heng Imbibitor Lunae's personal light cone is Brighter Than the Sun, a 5-star light cone with the Destruction as its path. When equipped, increases the wearer's crit rate by 18%. When the wearer uses basic attack, they will gain 1 stack of Dragon's Call for 2 turns. Each stack of Dragon's Call increases the wearer's attack by 18% and energy regeneration rate by 6%. Dragon's Call can be stacked up to 2 times. Relics. When it comes to what kinds of relic stats for Dan Heng Imbibitor Lunae, Trailblazers should prioritize crit damage, crit rate, speed, attack percent, and imaginary damage boost percent. In conclusion, Dan Heng Imbibitor Lunae is a destructive imaginary character with diverse abilities that allow him to excel in single target and area of effect damage scenarios. Mastering him will enable you to unleash his full potential on the battlefield. Embrace the power of the Imbibitor Lunae and unleash his extraordinary potential to decimate your enemy.